Ice Cube pounds over the speakers here at the Chandler Theatre in Brisbane, making his way to the ring from the Roger Hilton stable with the traditional Thai Mong Kong and neckwear. It's Kurt Fiinlayson. Mark the Hammer, Kurt Fiinlayson against Rex Redden. This one should be an absolute corker.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, Kurt Fiinlayson, he has had an absolute astronomical year in 2001. And I can only see great things coming from him. This man, a very tough competitor. He trains like an absolute Trojan.
Hammer.
But tonight, Rex Redden is going to measure up. And Rex, also with big raps, this is going to be a war.
Speaking of great men, why don't you introduce our special guest sitting with us ringside?
Well, they don't come any more special than Paul, the Hurricane Briggs. Welcome. It's great to have you sitting here ringside with us and sitting in on the commentary on this one, Paul. Welcome.
It's good to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the first of our 4 main events. Introducing first of all, in the blue corner, he hails from the Boon Chu Gym with Richard Walsh and John Wayne Parr in the corner. Let's give it up for Rex Redden. Standing across the ring, he weighed in at 64 kilos. From the stables of Roger Hilton, a man who's been busy year 2001, Kurt Fiinlayson. Your third man in centering, referee Stefan Fox, is set for 5 3-minute rounds under full Thai rules.
That isn't Thai, right?
Well, referee Stefan Fox calling both men into the centre of the ring.
Okay, boys, you know the rules. 5 rounds, 3 minutes, full Thai rules. I say you stop. I will do all the talking in Thai. I want to see clear fight. Both you boys are good. Okay, show some proper Muay Thai.
We are ready to get it on over 5 3-minute rounds. This one's to be conducted under full Thai rules. Rex Redden from the Boon Chu Gym, originally from New Zealand, now based here on the Gold Coast, up against Kurt Fiinlayson, a very busy man in year 2001. From the Roger Hilton stables. And we are joined ringside by the Hurricane Paul Briggs. Paul, you must have done some training alongside Rex Redden there at the Boon Chu Gym. How is Rex?
I know for a fact he's been over to Thailand with John Wayne while he was fighting on the King's birthday, so we'll soon see what he picked up over there. I think this will be a crackerjack fight.
Paul the Hurricane Briggs sitting ringside with myself, Michael Chavello, and the former Australian champion, the Hammer Mark Castanini. And we're coming at you from the Chandler Theatre here in Brisbane. Outside far kick there from Rex Redden. Redden with the black trunks, the red trunks going to Fiinlayson. High left round kick there by Redden, then that one caught on the gloves by Fiinlayson. Nice leg check by Redden, taps him with the right hand, high left round kick from Redden. Fiinlayson moves in and ties him up early in the centre of the ring. And referee Stefan Fox shouts out "Ute," and time for both men to separate. We are 30 seconds down in the first round. Big right hand there from Fiinlayson, Hammer. Overhand elbow there from Rex Redden.
Fiinlayson looks very, very focused indeed for this one. He's not taking former Kiwi Redden lightly at all. Rex Redden, all black shorts. Fiinlayson, red and white.
Very strong, Kurt Fiinlayson.
He is a very strong fighter indeed, Kurt Fiinlayson. We've already seen that here in this round. 1 minute 5 down.
Well, Paul,
you can see it, actually, Hammer, I'll just say you can see a cut on the left top head there of Fiinlayson, who's been cut by the elbow early on.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first elbows that Redding threw.
There you go. A couple of stitches on the noggin there, Hammer.
Certainly, Michael. Well, Paul, you know a lot more about these boys, obviously, than we do, obviously being Queensland residents now. Tell us a little bit about both the boys. Kurt, firstly.
Kurt Fiinlayson is actually one of my favourite fighters. He's very, very strong, got a big heart. He always comes to fight. He's improved 4 million% probably in the last 2 years that I've seen him since he's been going to Thailand. Some of the boys he's fought, lately he's shown some really good Thai technique. I think this is going to be a shape up to be a really good, interesting contest, technique-wise, with both the boys. With
Kurt's actually a gold medalist from the last Thailand large King's Cup. Was that right?
Yeah, that's
Thailand?
correct. With the amateur Muay Thai in Thailand. It's a nice right hand there by...
Fiinlayson moves in with a crossing elbow, ties him up with the knees, blood streaming down the left forehead of Fiinlayson, just leaning Redden through the ropes. Referee Stefan Fox will separate both men. 2 1/4 minutes down here in the first round of action. Snappy jab, right hand there from Fiinlayson. High right round kick, it was there by Rex Redden. Crossing elbow by Fiinlayson off the right.
Rex Redden from Boonchu Gym on the Gold Coast, down there at Broadbeach. What's his training and prep been like, Paul? Do you know much about that?
It's been really good. Like I said, he's been in Thailand training at Sang Ten Noise Gym with John Wayne Parr while John Wayne was over there training and fighting in the King's birthday.
Beautiful four-punch combination, finaling with the elbow there from Fiinlayson.
He's very fit.
Oh, he takes him with the high right round kick. Here comes Rex Redden. Well, the crushing Kiwi caught him with the high right round kick, smack bang on the forehead. And there's the end of the first round of action, Hammer. What a corker.
Well, what an absolute corker with Fiinlayson just getting caught with a bit of a right elbow there via Rex Redden's right elbow. So, but an even round. Take that one away and it's an even round. Paul, we're just going to ask you a couple of little questions now. San Francisco, 10th of November, you fought.
Yeah,
how was that fight, and who was your opponent? Tell us a little bit about that one.
It was an awesome fight. I fought in front of a sellout crowd and in front of 10,000 people in San Francisco. It's a beautiful city. I knocked out James Green. He's an up-and-coming boxer over there in the third round, and secured basically a 3-year deal with Don Chagan, Oscar De La Hoya's promoter.
That's a wild card gym. Fred Roach is your trainer out there. How does the training differ over there from what you've been doing here in Australia?
In America, they do lots of sparring. Their sparring is just like a fight. So their training consists of majority of sparring and pad work. Yeah. It's funny, actually, a lot of American boxers don't believe in running too much, which I found really, really strange, because that's what gives you the stamina, especially when you're fighting 10 to 12 rounds, you know. The last 3 or 4 rounds is what really gives you the stamina to push
What about
through.
the skipping? Do they replace that with skipping or no?
They do probably 10-15 minutes skipping at the end of a session.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah, the majority of their training is done with sparring. That's where I think they have a lot of head damage through a lot of the boxers' careers. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think sparring is really good, and it's good to sharpen you up, but too much of it isn't too good.
Not necessary. Well, you've got a fight at end of January in LA.
Yeah, I'm fighting for the NABO light heavyweight title, which will put me in the top 10 in the world in LA, and then I come back and fight Peter Karaoke from Africa, I think he is, on the Gold Coast, February 8th.
February 8th, back here in Australia. But all the best for that one end of Jan and in LA. Get a bit of a suntan while you're fighting over there, mate. That'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Comments there from the Hurricane Paul Griggs. He is on his way to the top of the world. Ringside with the Hammer, Mark Castanini, and myself, Michael Chiavello. We are into the second round of Rex Redden up against Kurt Fiinlayson. It was a cracker in the first. Fiinlayson has been cut open, top of the left-hand side of the head. And the matted blood in the hair of Fiinlayson. And you can expect Redden to go to work with those elbows again here in the second stanza.
Rex Redden coming on very strong with his kicking. Shaping up to be exactly what I thought it would with these two boxers.
Very, very powerful contest, and a good technical contest as well. As Fiinlayson tries to back Redden into the corner, Redden gets out of the way of danger, backing himself against the rope now. Goes downstairs, nice rib kick there from Redden to the right rib cage. Tagging left hand, followed by the right there from Fiinlayson. Overhand elbow it was, didn't quite find the mark there from Rex Redden.
We were saying earlier, Paul, when you're fighting under full Thai rules, knees and elbows, it really is a whole new dimension to the fight game.
It becomes more like a game of chess, you know, with a very experienced or a very technical fighter. You can't afford to make a mistake or leave an opening, especially with those elbows or the knees to the head as well, because they can change the direction of a fight very quickly.
Recently, we've seen the comeback to Thai boxing of John Wayne Parr, and obviously I read and spoke to John Wayne Parr recently, and he said really in close you have a whole new target area when you're tied up with your opponent, but that also leads itself to a lot more damage.
All right, very aggressive second round, and Kurt Fiinlayson just dumping Rex Redden to the canvas with a shebang. Fiinlayson moves in again, good leg check there from Redden. Left hook there from Fiinlayson. Redden goes to the outside left thigh, step up front kick to the midsection there from Fiinlayson. Snappy jab caught on the gloves by Redden. Crossing overhand elbow attempted there from Rex Redden, didn't quite come up for him. They're all tied up with nowhere to go in the centre of the ring. Stefan Fox keeping a close eye on proceedings. Knee to the midsection there from Fiinlayson. Redden just turns him around, knee to the right rib cage. And Fiinlayson responds to a couple on the inside thighs, and they all break up. Do you miss it, Paul? Do you miss the Muay Thai? Are you enjoying the boxing too much?
I enjoy the boxing because boxing was my first love, but I do miss the Muay Thai. I really do.
Step up front kick there from Fiinlayson. Snappy jab trying to get through the defences of Rex Redden. Tagged him with an outside thigh kick to that right thigh. And we are 2.5 minutes down here in the second round. Crossing elbow there by Fiinlayson. Couldn't get through the tight guard of Redden. And again, off the left.
Well, Paul, I've got to ask you about Anthony Mundine. You're still gunning for a shot at him?
I think he sort of proved me right. You know, the guy is... there's no shortcuts in life with anything, you know. You've got to take your time, you've got to be patient.
Crossing elbow round kick combination there by Kurt Fiinlayson.
And it just proved that he's not up there yet.
Comments from the Hurricane Paul Briggs, who I dare say is going to go to much greater heights than Mundine could ever imagine in the game of boxing.
Definitely.
Oh, leaping knee there from Rex Redden just ties up Fiinlayson against the rope. Stefan Fox keeping a close eye on proceedings. End of the second round. Hammer, how do you see it so far?
Well, this one is really a game of ultimate strategy. Both boys negating and answering each other's strikes respectively. Rex Redden landing some good shots on Fiinlayson, but Kurt is very strong in the grapple. He's landed some good knee strikes. No clean elbows landing really in this one. And I'd almost score that one even. Paul, how did you score that one?
I'd actually tend to lean a little bit more towards Fiinlayson, who's shown some really good defensive technique in the grapple, nullifying a lot of Rex Redden's knees, and just basically showing that he's a slightly stronger fighter. Although Rex is going to be there till the end, so I'd say that round I'd have to lean towards Fiinlayson.
This one's going real close. That was a good dump actually. Looking at that one on replay. With Fiinlayson, you've got to score the takedown. He did execute that one very nicely indeed. And as you said, you're correct there. He's very strong in the and you see Fiinlayson just negating what Redden was putting on him.
Fiinlayson looking very composed in the corner.
Well, Kurt's been around the block more than a couple of times, especially, as I said, in 2001, a very busy year for Fiinlayson, and coming out with that gold medal.
Rex looking great too, actually, in the corner. They've got a bit of ice on his legs, but John Wayne Parr seems to have a smile on his face, which could only mean good things for Rex.
Well, the crowd here, a great crowd on hand at the Chandler Theatre, certainly enjoying themselves in the full Muay Thai action. Brought to you by Scotty Bannon, Ian Jacobs and Paul Demicoli. A three-way promotional gig up here. And they're going to bring the house down in the two main events. Referee Stefan Fox about to get us underway in round number 3. It has been a close one, as the Hammer and Paul Briggs have said, maybe one round apiece at the moment. The corner of Kurt Fiinlayson really taking a good look at that deep cut. You can have a look now as they've wiped the blood away, Hammer, just how deep that cut is on top of the left-hand side of the head of Kurt Fiinlayson.
Well, they'll have to put a couple of stitches in that one.
Luckily, it's very high on top of the head, so it's not going to bother him too much, unless Rex decides to start working it.
Unless he shaves his head.
Yeah.
He's going to require more stitches than a well-tailored suit, that's for sure. Outside thigh kick there by Fiinlayson. Redden moves forward again. Goes the round kick to the rib cage. Inside thigh kick there from Fiinlayson. Redden moving forward a little bit haphazardly on that occasion, and Fiinlayson tagged him. Nice 1-2 followed by the round kick from Fiinlayson. Beautiful defensive front kick.
Capitalising on all of Rex's mistakes that he's making, Curtis.
He certainly is. He's getting those kicks into the gaps nicely, Kurt Fiinlayson now. Putting in that lead leg very quickly. Snappy handwork as well. Nice
right hand just tagged in there from Rex Redden, then the knee to the left rib cage. Fiinlayson turns him around. The man with the Koh Samui WMC shorts. They all tied up like a pretzel in the blue corner, and Stefan Fox separates both men. 1 minute down in the third round of action. What a tough contest, Briggsy.
I think if I was Rex, I'd be looking at, doing exactly that, using his kicks and his range a lot more, keeping Kurt on the outside. And if they come in using the elbows.
Pretty evenly matched for height.
Very evenly matched, and for ability too.
Kurt Fiinlayson, he goes that left, right elbow. He puts it in, he puts it together well.
Beautiful left hook there by Rex Redden.
Redden moves forward again, just tying him up, trying to snake those hands around the back of the neck of Fiinlayson. Jumping right knee to the ribs there from Rex Redden. Fiinlayson's got him all tied up now. Redden trying to accentuate the grapple. Oh, sort of back elbowing close there from Kurt Fiinlayson. Knee to the midsection from Redden, and smothering the hands across the front of the face of Fiinlayson is Redden. Neither man giving an inch here in the third round, Hammer.
Well, both boys stepping it right up now. Third round, fourth round, you're going to really see him put the foot on the throttle.
I think Rex really hurt Fiinlayson with that left hook. Fiinlayson stayed in the grapple, and then all this power seemed to go out of his knees. So I think he's all right now, but definitely rattled him with that left hook. Start seeing a bit of elbow work here.
Solid leg check there from Redden. Redden goes to the upper rib cage with a round kick off the left. Snappy jab right hand there from Fiinlayson. Front kick to the midsection. High left round kick from Fiinlayson. Sweeping leg kick from Fiinlayson. Fiinlayson raking up the points on the judges' scorecards, that's for sure. And Blood again starting to stream from that cut on top of the head.
In tight elbow, in close elbow there from Fiinlayson, as Redden's got his arm caught under the left armpit of Fiinlayson. Fiinlayson will roll that right elbow around if he gets the opportunity.
It is another great event brought to you by Buell American Motorcycles. And I tell you what, these two men are absolute Muay Thai machines in centering, Paul Briggs.
Rex Redden actually coming on very strong now. I think some of his shots are starting to take their toll on Kurt Fiinlayson.
His left hook's working well for him, Redden.
It's working a treat. Kurt keeps dropping that right hand.
Old crossing elbow there from Fiinlayson came close, but no cigar.
Yep.
A round kick to the ribcage to end the third round. How do you see it, Hammer?
Well, I'd say Fiinlayson started that round well. Redden brought it on strongly towards the end. Again, could go either way. I might lean a little bit the way of Fiinlayson for that round. Paul, your call.
I'm actually...
We'll go opposite, won't we?
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way. I think, actually, Fiinlayson come on, like you said, very, very strong with that round, but I think Rex Redden is actually bringing home the goods. I think you'll see a very strong round out of Rex with this next coming round. I think he hurt Fiinlayson really bad with that left hook in the last round.
Yeah, come on, Will. Everything you've got this fourth round. Don't miss your effort. You should be trying for fourth round.
Looking a little bit worse for wear there.
Give you everything this time.
Kurt.
Loose my arms.
You see that cut on the top left-hand side of the head of Kurt Fiinlayson.
Listen, yeah. Gotta work the with this one, mate. You push it hard. You can do it.
Once again, we'll just have a look at some of the action from that round. There's a nice tidy knee there from Redden. Fiinlayson with a backward elbow, trying to take the jaw of Redden. Working in close, you see the fighters snaking their arms through, trying to get an opening so they can roll a roundhouse elbow to the jaw or to the face of each other, but nothing coming there. In tight, it's all knee work. But, geez, what a torrid affair and a real game of chess this one is turning out to be.
Let's go. Come on, this is fourth round. You try now if you can do it.
I have to say, it's just awesome the standard at the moment of the Muay Thai, considering when I was fighting. It's come a long way.
Well, certainly all fighters stepping up a peg, but take nothing away from the hardness, mate. There's always that brutality, I suppose, to the fighting that you see right here in centre ring. Technique's refined, but the damage has always been the same.
That cut's looking bad on Kurt Fiinlayson's head. Rex Redden giving me the nod, actually, as he was looking down, looking very very keen, and this is going to be a top round.
Well, will Redden go after that cut, that big cut on top of the noggin of Kurt Fiinlayson and try and cut him wide open? Round kick to the ribs to start proceedings here for Redden. Redden moves forward, overhand right, round kick combination. He's started up like a house on fire. Snappy jab there from Fiinlayson, uppercut got in. Good leg check there from Redden. Just wears a nice snappy jab, rocking his head back. Crossing elbow from Fiinlayson, didn't quite get through the guard. Tries for that long reaching uppercut. Round kick just sneaking under the left armpit there from Redden. Another solid leg check from Redden. His defence is looking good here tonight. Round kick to the right rib cage there from Redden. Nice 1-2 from Fiinlayson.
Interesting to see Finlayson's tactics changing a little now. He's not grappling nearly as much. He would have grabbed Redden and tied him up if it was in the
overhand elbow there from Rexy Redden.
Very good elbow. I think that hurt Kurt badly.
Redden is actually looking to be fired up in this one. He looks to be full of energy coming into the fourth.
Looks like all the training he did in Thailand is starting to pay off now. He's coming home strong.
Redden just ties him up, picks him up off his feet and dumps him to the canvas like a rag doll. We are 1 minute 10 down here in this round. Blood again streaming from that cut from the overhand elbow of Rex Redden.
Rex's kicks are starting to work a treat now. Like I said before, that would be the best game plan he could use. He's starting to do that. It's really
nice
taking his
round
toll.
kick again as the Hurricane called it to the right ribcage of Fiinlayson. A beautiful tagging left hand smack bang on the kisser.
Well, Redden now starting to get his range.
Oh, the big uppercut from Rex Redden rocked his head back. Well, he'll be eating out of the back of his head after that one. Kurt Fiinlayson all tied up in front of our commentary position.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Rex Redden's really starting to use his reach and his range nicely now, Paul.
Rex Redden is picking him off systematically, methodically taking apart Kurt Fiinlayson.
Kurt Fiinlayson really feeling it now. Rex is coming on very strong. I think Kurt Fiinlayson's game plan's just gone out the window. He's thinking too much about what's coming instead of just fighting.
Right hand didn't get through the double forearm guard of Rex Redden. Not enough snarch behind the round kick to do any real damage. 1-2 round kick combination there from Kurt Fiinlayson.
That was a nicer combo there from Fiinlayson, rolling the round kick nicely to the top of the thigh of Redden. But Redden stalking forward, the more aggressive of the two.
Double round kick left hook combination there from Rex Redden. What a treat to watch.
Fiinlayson's going to have to keep that left hand up. We can see a right elbow coming right over the top.
Comments from the Hurricane Paul Briggs ringside with the former Australian champion, the Hammer Mark Castanini, and myself, Michael Chavello. He moves in again with the knee to the midsection, does Rex Redden. Redden all over him like a rash. High left round kick, gut munching front kick there from Fiinlayson.
Interesting to see Fiinlayson not throwing as many elbows as I thought he would, Paul. He's choosing not to get into an elbow battle with Redden, and that was certainly Redden's round.
Yeah,
the more aggressive and piled up a bulk of points in that one, Paul.
With elbows, you really got to pick your shot with them because you can leave yourself open very much so if you miss. So I think Rex is doing a beautiful job with the elbows, whereas Kurt Fiinlayson he's a very strong fighter. I think he's trying to depend too much on his strength rather than thinking as the rounds get on.
Well, Fiinlayson looking to be in a bit of bother in his corner there. He's been cut under his right eye. There's a big right round elbow just glancing the side of the jaw of Fiinlayson.
I think that really hurt Kurt, that one. Fiinlayson looking a bit worse for wear in the corner there.
He certainly is. Once again, we have a look in the grapple. Fiinlayson is a very strongly built fighter though, Kurt. So we have a look at that cut under the right eye of Kurt Fiinlayson. They're putting in a bit of adrenaline to try and stop the bleeding there. That is a nasty cut, and he's certainly going to impede the vision out of his right eye, and therefore anything coming off the left side of Rex Redden, Kurt's going to be a little bit doubted to see.
Okay, you can do it. Be careful how you do it, that's all. Come on, with that left sharp leg you got. Fire it up there, fire it. Be strong, be strong. Go for his guts now, go for his guts in there. Don't worry about your head, don't let him see you doing it. You want to fight it, don't you? Yeah. Come on, Kurt. Come on, Kurt. Well, keep your hand up. You can do it. Keep your hand up. And just don't use your right. Right? Don't go tell everybody. No.
Kurt Fiinlayson also sustained an injury to his right hand. That's something that's been pointed out ringside. So Kurt is in a bit of bother, a lot of bother.
Kurt's in a lot of hurt,
he stated to Roger Hilton there, I don't want to dog it. Now, isn't that a tough statement from a tough man?
That's a true fighter. I mean, that's what it's all about.
He's here. He's going to put on a show for the people. He's going to take it the distance. And, you know, these guys sitting up the back there who may be mocking him don't realise how strong and how much intestinal fortitude these guys have.
Here we go in the fifth round of action. It has been Rex Redden so far. Kurt Fiinlayson's got more cuts than a butcher, but he is still here in the fifth round. Nice 1-2 smack bang on the kisser and the front kick from Fiinlayson. High left round kick from Rex Redden. Can Fiinlayson pull a rabbit out of the proverbial hat? High right round kick trying to loop it around the back of the neck there was Redden. Redden just smiles at him. Overhand elbow round kick from Redden. Fiinlayson will not give up. Takes another smack bang in left hand to the jaw. Round kick by Redden.
It's just a little bit open with his guard, Fiinlayson. Paul, is that perhaps going to be an accountability to all the damage that he's sustaining?
Oh, definitely. He could lose in the fight in the last round. I mean, this is why I love Kurt Fiinlayson so much. He's all heart. He'll keep fighting till the end. But these are the rounds that matter. This is what they call the championship rounds, the last round. So these are the ones that matter. This is when you've got to concentrate on your technique.
Round kick to the right rib cage there from Rex Redden, being his best weapon of the fight so far, along with those blistering elbows. Crossing elbow caught on the forearms there. Redden moves in again with a round kick off the rear leg. Tags him with a left hand, a left round kick off the lead leg to the rib cage. One to the rib cage there from Fiinlayson. They're trading round kicks. Overhand right planted him. Fiinlayson trying to get his way through there, crossing left elbow. Round kick again to that right rib cage of Fiinlayson.
Well,
He's been caught all throughout the fight, Hammer.
You can see he's really not throwing his right hand, Michael. He's pulling that one right up. So he must be in a bit of pain there. He's using his right elbow, but obviously his right hand's been thrown out of whack, so he's relying on his left and his right elbow only, basically taking one weapon out of this fight.
Snappy jab there from Fiinlayson, Paul.
It's a true champion fighting here. So a guy fighting with an injury. I mean, it's so hard being in there and just getting hurt and still going, let alone carrying an injury as well.
Kurt Fiinlayson's all guts and intestinal fortitude. The adrenaline pumping in Santorini. Rex Redden ties him up, tags him with a short right hand in the grapple. Cephalad Fox separates both men. We are 1 minute 45 down here in the final round of action.
Taking absolutely nothing away from Rex Redden, though. He's putting on an awesome performance here.
Oh, Redden's just an absolute machine.
Oh, crossing elbow.
Rounds.
That was a nice elbow. I think that landed.
Fiinlayson trying to line him up for the good night, Irene, but a night not can't. Round kick to the ribs again. That right rib cage, that Redden right rib cage of Kurt Fiinlayson. Inside thigh kick by Fiinlayson. Round kick to the ribs on the left there from Rex Redden.
Rex Redden, a very strong left side defence. He brings up that wall of defence nicely. Every time Kurt throws a right round kick or anything around that right side, Redden's got that solid wall of defence on the left side.
Good leg check there from Redden. We are into the final minute now of the final round of action. Defensive front kick by Fiinlayson. Redden ties him up.
I know that's something John Wayne Parr teaches all his students, is that wall. If they're coming in, you just lift that wall and there's nothing you can do.
Build the wall of defence. It runs from your glove down to your ankle, basically. You cock your leg up, cock your elbow down, and there's your wall of defence. And that is something that Redden is really applying well.
Crossing elbow by Fiinlayson. There it is. At the end of the fifth and final round. Paul the Hurricane now. Unofficial scorecards. You've got to give it to Rex Redden, but take nothing away from a very brave Kurt Fiinlayson.
Well, a very brave Fiinlayson, Paul.
I'd say definitely Rex Redden. Kurt Fiinlayson, like I said, he's one of my favourite fighters. He's all heart. I think if he hadn't hurt his right hand, it might have been a different story, but taking nothing away from Rex, he's...
It's Rex Redden, not Redden Rex. John Wayne, the best fighter in Australia. High five.
He's got a big future, Rex Redden.
Well, Paul, thank you very much for joining us. It's been truly special having you sit in on the fight, and an honour for me. And all the best, mate, for the 2002 year up-and-coming events. Hopefully I'll be able to get ringside to a couple of them, and I wish you all the best, mate.
Thanks a lot. It's been great, my commentating debut. I've loved it. Thanks a lot for having me.
Hopefully we'll do it again.
Awesome.
Once again, we see Redden. Big right round elbow crashing down, just glancing once again off the side of the face of Fiinlayson. But Redden really switched on in that last round. See Kurt Fiinlayson little tight there with that right round elbow. So they really traded some big blows in the last round, these two boys. Let it all go. Kurt Fiinlayson fighting with a very damaged right hand, we're now told. So, you know, that's all hard from him. There's a cut to the top of Fiinlayson's head. That's going to need stitches. His hand's going to need some immediate attention. That man on screen there, Kurt Fiinlayson, has a heart as big as Fiinlayson, and what an absolute warrior he is.
Broke his hand.
Broke his hand?
I might say the other day.
Speed it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. The first judge's scorecard reads 48-49 to the red corner. The second judge's scorecard reads 49-47 to the blue corner. The final scorecard reads 50-48, a split decision going to the blue corner, Rex Redden. And let's give a round of applause for Kurt Fiinlayson. Kurt Fiinlayson coming out in that final round with a very badly damaged right hand. But let's give it up for Rex Redden and those cutting elbows.